Well, happy Friday. Today is August 31st, and I just wanted to say to you, dream big, because it takes the same amount of effort whether you dream big or small. Um, Recently, I was in a store, and I just got a little motivated, if you will. and I started telling the clerk, I was talking about how God blesses you. I was talking about how, if you think it, you can do it. I can. I was just, I was just caught up. It felt really cool. But then again, I thought about that. I said, I remember back in my R&D days, back in Unilever and in New Jersey, and I heard this talk about going out and seeing, touching, and really feeling what you want to manifest in your life. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, you can say it in your head and you can write it 100 times, and all that stuff is good. But it helps to when you can go out and really visualize yourself. And I got to tell you that the DVD, The Secret, helped me with a lot of that. And so I remember one day I had a lunch. This was back right before 2010, maybe 2008 or something. And I went to a local Mercedes car dealership. I had my eye on the Mercedes 550S. And I said, because of my brother that I work with, he was like, "Oh man, the body style on that S550 or 550S. I think it's a S550. It's just sexy, bro. That thing is righteous, my brother." I said, "Yeah, man, that thing is nice, man." And like so, for all my life, I I never had a car. I thought of many cars, but for some reason I said, I gotta have that car. I gotta have that car. I gotta have that truck. Because as soon as I get one, I'll want something else. So that's why I didn't go down that path. So on this particular day, I said, I was reading Think and Grow Rich, and so is a man thinking, so is he. T. Harv Eker, Millionaire Mindset, all of these great books, and listening to a man like Jim Rohn, Tony Robbins, and Les Brown, just to name a few. And a few of cool people I was with Touchstone Success Network and Message of the Month. So again, back to my point. I guess the question is, not I guess, the question is, quite frankly, when is the last time you really went out dream building? Really went out and touched the house that you want. Go sit in the car that you dream about. Go sit in the truck that you dream about. Go to the house and walk through it. Go to an empty lot. I remember a story. I'm gonna get to my point in a minute. Sorry, I gotta let this thing evolve the way it's supposed to, because I have real good intentions and I really want to help you dream big and not think small about things. So this guy was doing he went and showed. He says, "Oh man, I want to show you my new house." So his friend went along with him. Let's say it was Tom and Tom and Robert. Tom was telling Robert, like, "Listen, man, I can't wait to show you my house." And he was like, "When did you build a house? I've been with you, like, we've been friends for the last 20 years. I never done." He says, "No, no, it's about to change. I'm really about to do it now." I said, "Cool, cool, man. Let's go check out your crib." And he took him to an empty, he took him to an empty lot, and he was like, "Man, check it out, man. Look, this is where I park my car. This is where my steps walk up to my front door, my double hung front door with these huge doors with two cylinders on the side. Watch your hand. I don't want you to bump yourself against the cylinders over there. Excuse me, the columns over there." So they walk into the house, and he said, "Bump my arm." Still trying to figure out where's this guy going. He says, "Come on up here, come on up downstairs." So he kept going along with the game, going along with his perspective, and he was able to explain, like, "Hey, this is my kitchen. This is be careful, don't hit your head on my cabinet there." And he was like, "Man, bro, you need some rest." So, but he kept doing it. So, I guess the moral of the story is, if you can dream it, you can think it, and you can do it. That's real talk. So, as they walk through the house, and and so the moral of the story is, go touch your dreams. Go sit in that car that you want. And back to me, when that happened to me, I I went into the car dealership. They didn't run a credit check. They didn't do all of that. What they do now and all of that stuff. They said, sure, you can. And there's one on the showroom, Mercedes 550S, and it had the touring package. And I didn't see the. And I was walking around, and he was telling me, I said, oh, it does this, it does that. I said, wow, this car is amazing. And so I messed around and seen the sticker price. It was $125,000. I was like, wow. Because I was figuring 80, 90. That thing's at 125. I was like, oh, okay. I'm going to have to do some fine tuning of that dream, because that thing there, boy, is a little bit outside of my price. I'm just saying. So I went through it. I sat. I even test drove it. It was, oh, man. It was just an amazing car. And I just want to say to you, and I thought about that when I was, pontificating and expressing myself. It felt good. I said, when's the last time you went out and touched your dreams? When's the last time had you sat in that car that you want? When's the last time have you just said, what the heck, I'm just going to sit up here and I'm going to watch these cool people, and then because I see me in there, I see me on the ship. I see me driving the car. I see me running a company. I see me with all this phenomenal thing. And I said, wow, man, it's been such a long time. I've been so locked into the manifestation part, and I forgot to go and have a little dream building. That's important. Have some dream building, because dreams do come true. Believe me. Everything that you see, touch, or feel was once upon a time someone's dream or someone's vision. And why not you, and why not me? And so as we move forward into the rest of 2026, dream big. It's the same amount of effort. The same amount of effort is going to take you to go to the, go shopping, put on that fancy outfit that you want, put on the, look at the purse, and go put on that beautiful mink shawl that you want. Go dress and get the things that you really desire, because dream building is, the vision, and that part, that's the free, but the reality, the journey is going to cost you to that. The only thing that's going to cost you is not to give up and be willing to serve other people. I truly believe that. So as you look upon your life today, and as you move forward, you know, dream big. It takes the same amount of effort. The thing about dreaming is that we we get to be tied, and we get a little sidetracked because of the results. Because we're looking at our bank account, and never mind the bank account, or whatever the bank account is, that's what it is right now. But you have to think beyond that. You have to think beyond that, this universe that we live in. And I was listening to one of my talks the other morning while I was doing my business, doing my courier business, and the young man. No, I'm sorry, it was Florence Scovel. Shane, I can't talk right now. So she was giving, all of these excerpts on, just believability. And I'm kind of paraphrasing here, but she was, excuse me, actually saying how the universe that you, and especially you live in, there's more money for each one of us if we lived 1,000 lifetimes. It's more money. That's the amount of money. It can't even be counted as so much for 1,000. That's how much money exists in this universe that we have. See, because we need to touch it, feel it, see it, say it, do it, and so people say, no, they don't believe it when they don't believe it. They only believe it when you see it. You have to see it and then believe it, because when you see it, it's in your spirit. When you see it, it's in your vision. When you see it, you can you can touch it, just like I'm touching this screen here. So when you're touching your vision, when you're touching your dreams, that's some cool stuff, because now you're touching your dreams, and then your dreams gonna touch you because like everything happens for a reason. When you send it out, it has to come back. But if you never send it out, where can it come back to? Have a perspective where if you think it's possible, go for it. It doesn't take much. It just takes some effort for you to be able to just step out on some faith and and be the trendsetter. Everything that we see, touch, and feel, whether it's on TV, whether we heard about it, talked about it, saw it, experienced, went to it, or whatever. It all started with a vision. It all started with a thought, and my thoughts lead to my feelings and emotion, or my feelings and emotions lead to my thoughts. My thoughts lead to my behavior. My behavior lead to my results. My results lead to my destiny, because you have to be able to, as my good friend Mr. Chester says, there's two favorite letters in two words in the alphabet that we all need to champion. That's work and word. I have to understand that in this universe and at this time, I have to be willing to work the words. Words are so powerful. Words can, they can sink a ship, or they can build the most beautiful thing you've ever seen in your life. Words can make you feel like you're on top of the world to underneath the world. World can, build a friendship, or it can destroy lives. Words can make you feel like you're Shakespeare and like, you're so grandiose and everybody loves you. Those same words can make you feel so alone that you don't even want to mess with anybody. So I have to be careful on my dialogue and my talk, especially my self-talk. So if no one's encouraged you today, stay positive. God loves you. So do I, and so do a lot of other people. So remember that, life is about choices. Life is about not where you've been, but where you want to go. And see, like Steve Jobs explained it in his commencement speech, one of his commencement speech, life is made to be understood looking back, but it's maybe it's not understood looking back, but you have to deal with it moving forward. You kind of understand it looking back, because how can you talk about a subject or something that you haven't experienced? So it's lived moving forward, but it's understood moving back. Thank you. I appreciate that. I was trying to get it out. These videos, man. I just got to be honest, man. I love this thing. I love where I'm at with that. I love the fact that hopefully, you'll share this with someone. Hopefully, you'll come on board. Hopefully, you'll tell your story. Hopefully, you'll be that person that someone's looking for. Everybody's waiting on the next big thing. Maybe you're it. Maybe I'm it. I don't know. But one thing for sure, and two things for certain. Every day we get up, we have an opportunity. We have the ability to do great things. Everything in life, at one point, I don't care what they call it. You can call it AI, BI, CI, whatever you want to call it. It was once a thought in someone's head. It was once on a drawing board. It was once maybe in a term paper somewhere in a school or something. But wherever it was at, it came from an idea. It had to come from a source. That source that gave them, that birthed that spirit of what they wanted to do or to see or to happen. It's in you, it's in me, it's in all of us. So be brave and no worries. I won't tell if you don't. But if we don't say anything, we both won't know. So let's tell each other, you're amazing. And, whatever you're dreaming about, go for it. Because one thing for sure, again, if nothing happens, nothing happens. Because we all get a shot in this thing. We all get an opportunity to be amazing. And the fact that, I'm able to do this video, I'm doing this video because I enjoy helping people. I do these videos because I believe in us. I believe in people. I believe in mankind. I just feel we're clouded by so much animosity or adversity. I think we're crowded with things of the separatism. One person wants to dominate. This is not. This is our planet. This is our Earth. This is our society. No one, I don't care what they do or how they show it on TV, no one person should be willing to tell the masses what to do. We have to stand up and fight for what we want because what we don't want will certainly take its place. I say let's work together. Let's continue to bond. Let's continue to, keep encouraging one another. Let's stay strong. Let's stay proud. Let's build it from the inside because it will show on the outside. So thank you for being a part of this. Uh, my website is www.allthoughtsmatter.com. Once again, www.allthoughtsmatter.com because I truly believe you matter, I matter, we all matter. And in closing, also, we're put here to serve each other. Everyone needs a service. Everyone needs someone to do what they need to do so they can serve others. So God put it where we're all connected. He doesn't put it where one person is an island, they don't need anybody else. So don't ever think that you're not needed. Don't ever think that you're not valued because you are. And you're certainly valuable to me. So I want to thank you, and especially you for tuning in to Tony Burse's YouTube channel. Thank you, and we'll have some spirited conversations at a later date. Bye for now, and take care.